All right, good morning. It's time to start our new assignment, the Adobe Illustrator Live Paint Trace. You should have downloaded the file, both of the files, the Live Paint Trace Soldier and the Live Paint Trace Abstract Pencil file. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a new document in Illustrator with the print options, and then you're going to go ahead and go to File and Place and find it. So you're not going to open the example soldier, you're going to go to File and Place. So I've got my page set up. I'm going to go to File and Place, and the first thing I'm going to do is look for soldier. Now yours will probably be in your J drive, in your My Downloads folder, because you just downloaded it. I put mine on the desktop. So here's the soldier. I'm going to place the soldier and just click on my page. And there he is. So I've got to put him in the frame. Okay, let's see what the next directions say. It says, click on the object to be traced with the black selection tool. So there's two arrows. You want to make sure you're using the top one, the one that's got the outline, but it's actually black in the middle, and click on it. And you'll know you've selected it because you see these little blue markings and the lines around it. That shows us that it's selected. All right, now make sure that tracing is listed in the upper right hand corner. So right now I need to change it from Essentials to Tracing, and now I have different menu items. You should see Image Trace. If you don't, you can go to Window and select Image Trace for this window to pop open. Okay, now you're going to change the mode to black and white or color as needed. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and put it on black and white. So mode is black and white already. Good. Okay, and then change the threshold to the appropriate setting. So the higher the number, the thicker the lines and the more detail. So I want you to start at 250, and I want you to just kind of play around with the number. So here we are. This is where it says threshold, and you have to have it at least 250. And let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to click the button Trace. Ooh, I don't like that. So I'm going to drop it down. Ooh, I don't like that. If I drop it too low, so, ooh, all the way up is all the way black. So it's going to be a delicate balance to get just the right amount of lines in there. Ooh, that's too much. Let's try 250 again. Okay, maybe 245. Okay, I'm going to open the advanced, and maybe I'm going to want more paths, like all the way up. Maybe drop that down. No, that's too high. I don't want just a black thing. Blob. So I want you to play around with these settings until you get like, oh, I like that. And then that's a lot of dots though, so I want it to be solid lines. We're getting there. Okay, so that's the first step, is just playing around with the tools in the advanced under Image Trace to get it kind of the way you like it. Now, I need this to be pretty, yeah, that's pretty good. And I got noise all the way down, stroke. I'm going to click the stroke button. So the goal is, see how there's like gaps in between his hairline here? The goal is to have as many complete lines as possible because we're going to paint it in a little bit, and the paint bucket tool will fill in a complete circle, but if there's gaps, it'll fill in all like everything that it can touch. So you want to have it kind of complete as possible. And maybe if I make the lines a little thicker, they're really thick now. So your goal is to get the lines as thick as possible without it turning into a blob that doesn't look good. Everyone's going to look a little different. Okay. All right, so I've done that. Now the next step is to click on the trace button, expand, click expand in the top center of the screen. So here's the expand button. I'm going to click expand. So now I have my guy, and he's actually a vector graphic now. Now we have to go to the Object tab, go down to Live Paint, and click Make. So here we are. there's the Object tab. Live Paint is near here, and I'm going to click Make. Okay, and the little squares have changed, so that's a good indication. And then I'm going to do Object tab again, Live Paint Gap Options. So Object, Live Paint, Gap Options. And I'm going to leave it at small gaps, medium gaps. Let's do that. Say OK. Alright, and now it's going to change it to small. We just did that. So now I want you to click and hold on the Shape Builder tool, which is the middle of the toolbar. So we've got all these tools, and if you just hover over, it'll help you figure it out. So we're looking for Shape Builder. There's my Shape Builder tool right here. It looks kind of like a little cloud with an arrow. And now I've got all these points. That's crazy. Now you're going to change to the Live Paint bucket. So we've got to look for the Live Paint bucket. It's right here. Okay. And then we're going to choose colors to paint. So if I go to Properties, here's where I can pick my colors. So if I want to give the guy some skin tone, and Control Z is your friend. I didn't want to paint the lines. I just want to paint his actual face. So the red outline kind of shows you where it's going to go. And I think that's the only skin that's showing. So now maybe I want to give him some darker hair. Okay, it won't let me go there. I might have to use a paintbrush to paint that in. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick, you know, like I don't know, whatever color you want for his body armor. Maybe he's going to have some accent colors in different parts of his uniform. Make the kneecaps the same, make the toe caps the same. I'm going to just kind of start painting him in. So that's your job for this one, is to make sure you painted it. If I click off, you can kind of see how that's looking. Your job is to finish the whole thing and then use the paintbrush tool to paint in anything else. I'm going to go to File and Save As. Got to make sure that it's going to the right folder. So I'm going to find the S drive, Student Shared, Dropbox. Oh, and it's pausing on me. Then I press the G to go to the Graphic Design folder. There's the Graphic Design folder. I'm going to find my Illustrator Play folder, and I'm going to call it Van Buren Soldier. And click Save. And so now, and I say OK, so now it's in the folder where it can be graded, and it's not done. Yours will be completely colored in. And you're going to repeat the same process for the second one, where you're going to go to File and Place, and you're going to find, probably in your J drive downloads folder, the abstract pencil design, and put it in, and then follow those same steps, playing with the tracing options until you get it the way you like, and then you're going to paint it in and save it in the right folder. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.